COVID-19, Megathread, week of April 16–April 22nd. What is the saddest video game you have played and why?
Presentable Liberty. If you play it, I warned you. The game is about being a prisoner during an unknown catastrophe. I will spoil it.
Rhyme. It is a game on loss, depression, recovery, and understanding what happened. And I started playing it not too long after losing a good friend a couple years ago. Probably Soma, the ending hit me hard and I proceeded to have an existential crisis for the next week.
Valiant Hearts. The only piece of entertainment I've cried at that I can recall recently. I even knew the ending and it still got me.
What was the Please Stop School presentation that you witnessed?
I was in 4th grade and a girl in my class did an oral report on Martin Luther King and how he was a hero for freeing the slaves. Macron / / / Macron.
The one where my school got ripped off by paying a guy who claimed to be on SpongeBob to come talk to us about drugs. He did look kind of like Tom Kenny, I guess.
What's a good conversation starter to ask your crush?
So do you like stuff?
A few years ago I ran into my crush and the only thing I could think to ask him about was to ask how much he knew about squatters' rights law. We're married now. 10/10 would recommend this channel of discussion.
I don't like sand.
I would they taught us more about Vikings. How you doing?
If Buzz Lightyear really doesn't believe he is a toy, why does he freeze when Andy comes in the room?
Natural toy instinct.
Buzz believes he's an agent of Star Command. It's in his interest to lay low to complete whatever his mission is.
Wouldn't you freeze at the sight of a gigantic human about to pick you up and force you to shoot a cowboy?
What if he's imitating the actions of those around him to fit into their culture?
What is the thing you envy of the opposite sex?
No fucking periods. Edit, my very first RIP my inbox. Glad 3 words could rally both sides and give some tips to all, and some humor mixed in of course.
Clothing options. I feel like women have such a broad range of clothing options compared to men. And you can wear leggings without being seen as weird. Edit, fuck it, I'm buying some leggings.
Being able to whip it out and pee anywhere easily and not having to use toilet paper to dry off.
Not carrying the risk of accidentally crushing your balls.
Being able to pee your name in the snow.
Not being ridiculed for being emotional and vulnerable.
Who is the worst teacher you've ever had?
I had this teacher in year 7 who would look up girls' skirts. We recorded him and went to the head teacher, but nothing was done. We went to the police, but nothing was done. I'm 34 now and he still works there. Frown.
Grade 10 English teacher. Had an assignment where we made up fake names and did a pen pal to other students in the class. He also joined the assignment and wrote sexual letters to one of the female students.
In 5th grade she yelled at me for using a mechanical pencil instead of wood on a page she would never read.
Serious, what's a fact that just blows your mind?
There is a termite colony in the Amazon rainforest that is the size of Great Britain and is almost 4,000 years old. There are also hundreds of millions of termite mounds.
November 2, 2000 was the last time all humans were on the planet together. Since then at least one person has remained on the International Space Station.
Stephen Hawking threw a party for time travelers but no one came. That neutrinos have mass and every second of every day about 1 billion of them are going through every inch of your body, but the space between your atoms is so huge there's pretty much a 0% chance they will ever hit you.
You're tired from the human race, so you decide to help an advanced alien civilization destroy the Earth. What tips would you give them?
Sit back and relax, this shouldn't take long.
Turn off their Wi-Fi.
Nice try, alien.
Clearly we aren't great at social distancing. Make a more efficient virus and wait a year.
Steal all toilet paper.
Redditors who had sex with their best friend, how did it happen and did your friendship change afterwards? Serious.
Ruined a perfectly good friendship. We later married and have been together ever since.
I went over to his house one day to hang out. We had joked about just having sex with each other since neither of us were getting any, and well, one thing lead to another. We're engaged now.